Okay, so Jacoby Walter is coming back for his second season in the NBA, and of course, this is going to be not NBA Summer League footage here. However, they're having some games very soon, so we are going to be breaking down what we are expecting, or our expectations of Jacoby. So what should we expect? Well, let's check out this video because I am going to break down a lot between his basketball IQ, which is extremely important if you want to become a smarter basketball player, but also his shooting and his ability to attack the rim. So let's get down and let's check out Jacoby Walter. So first off, he is right here in this clip. He is attacking the paint, which is something that in the NBA they really want to see. If you can get that ball into the paint and then kick it out to the perimeter player, you're going to be doing extremely well. So right here, he gathers that gap/help defender. He sets that screen down onto that player, and then his teammate is able to attack the paint once again. While his teammate's attacking the paint, they get that switch, and Jacoby Walter then pops out to the three-point line. This is absolutely fantastic off-ball movement. If you attack the paint, and then you kick that ball out to the corner, and he drives to his left side, you need to fill out to your right side. What this is going to do for you is it's going to open up opportunities, or at least get yourself open to receive that pass back, as we can see right here, where he was able to shoot that three-point shot. So, being able to move off a ball, which Jacoby does in this clip, you are going to also be able to get yourself open for three-point shots. Now, catch and shoot threes are something that is very valuable, or at least very highly valued at the NBA level, and that's exactly what he does here for the catch and shoot three. However, at the high school level, when you're looking at that shot clock, he's taking it at 18 seconds left. Most high school coaches will look for you to be able to create more opportunities than just taking an early shot clock three-point shot. However, if you make it like Jacoby does right here, your coach is generally going to be happy with you, even though they would be wanting you to either run a play or attack the paint and kick out until there's an open layup or another open three. So there's more amazing off-ball movement. Remember, off-ball movement is extremely important. If you can really master off-ball movement, you are going to be able to create a lot of shots. So right here, he gets the offensive rebound. Remember also that board man gets paid. So if you can get a lot of offensive rebounds, you're going to be very highly valued. After that offensive rebound, he kicks the ball out to Grady Dick. Grady Dick is a fantastic three-point shooter, and teams will have to recognize that and cover his shot. However, Grady Dick then does a shot fake, and he attacks that rim. He attacks to the left side. Again, Jacoby Walter then fills out to the right side. What this does is this then moves the ability for the defense to collapse, as we can see right here, and that allows Jacoby Walter to be wide open for that three-point shot. And it was a wide open three-point shot, and you have to be able to make those in the NBA. So Jacoby Walter in this clip is off screen. He's to the right corner over here. And when he moves off ball, obviously this is still early in the shot clock, only 4 seconds into the actual shot clock itself. And then he gets that pass from Grady Dick. Because he cut from the corner to the wing, especially transitioning from defense to offense, there are possibilities that your defender might get lost. Here he's able to catch that ball onto 2 feet, and he hops and goes left-right. Going left-right into your shot is not a travel. Remember, you are allowed to take 2 steps if you're going to shoot afterwards. By going left-right, he is going to be able to get his right side in line with the rim so that this shot should be very accurate, in which case it is, and it goes in. One more time, he's in this corner, lifting towards the wing. When he receives this pass over, Fred VanVleet overplays him on this right side. Remember, you want to always attack in straight lines, and if there is a lane for you to attack, you need to be able to take it. Fred VanVleet is also definitely not balanced right here. He's definitely well past his heels, and in this case, if you are a fantastic three-point shooter, you could take one quick dead dribble here, step back three, and his ankles would be absolutely broken. However, that's not what Jacoby Walter does right here. He gets that pass, and he attacks extremely quick, and he attacks that shoulder. Not exactly the most greatest defense of all time, but by getting your shoulder in front of the shoulder of the defender and keeping it lower than the defender's shoulder, you're going to have the leverage to get past. And obviously, if you trip on that leg right there, this would be a defensive foul. But he's able to work his way around it. And then he's able to attack in a straight line to that rim and get around that help defender. You always want to attack in straight lines when you're trying to get to that rim. I also really like how he lands on 2 feet here after catching that ball, getting into triple threat so that he can attack or shoot. This keeps the defense honest. If you were just standing straight up and not doing anything, then the defense can sag off and just allow you to do whatever you want, because they don't really care about that perimeter game as much as long as they can contest your three. However, here, the defense has to be honest, which allows Jacoby Walter to attack. Defense did an amazing job. They were able to stay in front of him, and when Jacoby picks up that ball, he doesn't just turn his back to the rim. He stays chest-facing rim so that he looks for players to cut back door. Anytime you get stuck, never turn your back to the rim. And this allows him to be able to hit this backdoor cutter at the rim. So again, huge basketball IQ by Jacoby Walter. Sometimes when you catch that ball on the wing, you have the opportunity to cut across the free throw line. This can be a mid-range shot depending on what Fred VanVleet does, depending on what this player does. This could remove this player from the situation and you could get yourself a 2-point shot. However, a lot of the times, if you can attack that free throw line, what's going to happen is you are going to gather the attention of the weak side help. When this happens, if you've got a teammate who's very smart, who can cut back door, you're going to have a lot of opportunities to get yourself assists with a play like this by just driving to the free throw line, as long as you have a smart teammate in the corner. If you want higher basketball IQ, make sure to go check out the shooting guard blueprint. That is going to allow you to be able to have a higher basketball IQ and 8 weeks of actual skills and strength training. That is going to make you a much better and stronger basketball player. So definitely go check that out down in the description below. Anyways, I will see you guys again in my next video. Hit that like button and subscribe.